for facing problem, they might check again. I will upload this. I'll try uploading this on Google Classroom or share it on the WhatsApp. So anyway, so first thing is renaming yourself. I'll be taking attendance of this class via your via Zoom attendance record. So I'll be directly taking your attendance from there. So make sure that you have put your division, roll number, and name. All these information should be uploaded.
Ma'am, there are some students waiting in the waiting room. Kindly admit them.
Sorry, can you come again, Omnash? I think my audio is also disconnected.
There are some students waiting in the waiting room. Kindly admit them.
Okay, sure. Let me check. There is no waiting room. Actually, I've disabled waiting room, but 66 students. So one person just joined. There's no waiting room actually. Okay. And let me connect with my audio again. All right, so I'm back starting again. Sorry for the initial glitches, like an online class after quite some time. So settling it over. So let us start with the two courses that are on the offer. The first is that will be offered in this semester, that is called as professional communication. The second course will be offered in the second semester, which is called group communication. Okay, so throughout the year, these are the two courses that will be offered. Okay, over the course of 2 semesters. So starting with overall, what are the overall goals of the course, like professional communication and group communication, what are the overall goals of the course? I'll start with that first, and then I'll move on to talk about the specific objectives of professional communication. So starting with the overall goals of why you need to study this course. Okay, so this course comes in the category of what is called as ability enhancing course. Okay, essentially it aims to train you to how to navigate workplace. Now, when we say navigating workplace, it's essentially about two things. One thing is your ability to complete your tasks that has been assigned to you. You know how competent you are in completing the task that has been assigned to you. And second is your relations activities. How you manage people. Okay, so it's about two things. You're managing tasks and you're managing people. Okay, and these two courses, both professional and group communication, primarily focus on managing people. But of course, there's another aspect of carrying out a task as well. That is your expression of your core domain knowledge. So whatever technical skills that you have, express that technical skill through language. So you might be CA, you might be CS, but how do you express that expertise? How do you work with that expertise? You use language to express that expertise. You write mails, interact with people, okay, so you use all that expertise, use language to deliver your technical core domain. So broadly, very broadly, both the courses, everything have command of the language so that you can express yourself well you express your technical expertise well. That is the first one, both the courses. And of course, there is the relational aspect that I mentioned. It's not only about managing work, but it's also about managing your relations with people, working with people. So, professional communication talks about interpersonal skills. Group communication talks about teamwork. These are some of the topics that will be covered. So, how to work with people? How do you work in teams? Team communication. Okay, so jointly, both these courses are about developing your language skills, language competencies, so that you can very well express your core domain knowledge, and also about managing relationships by developing your interpersonal skills, developing your public speaking skills, developing your team working skills. So how do you work with that? So these are the two very broad goals of these courses. Okay. Just before I change my slide, just wanted to check if everything is working fine and you are able to see the slide and you're able to hear me. Just a thumbs up will do. A comment in the box will also. So, yeah, 3 thumbs up. So it's working fine. Thank you. So now moving ahead. So next slide is about 2 layers of communication that we talk about. So whenever we interact, we are talking about 2 layers. One layer is called the content layer. The content layer is the information that is there in the message. Now, when we are talking about 2 layers of communication, you can also see that as 2 layers of a message. So any message that goes has 2 layers to it. First is the content of that message. The content of the message gives you the information. So for example, I informed you about where to meet, when to meet. Okay. Then I also, send another message with a smile, talking about that I'm looking forward to it. And that is not the content. That is the relational aspect of the message, which aims at establishing good bonds with my learners. I intend to send a good relational dynamics with my students. So that message, that's an example of how it is both a message for sharing exchange of information plus the relation. So all messages, almost all messages have this dynamic, these 2 layers. And syntax course, both group communication and professional communication, both these courses focus on both these aspects. The content part of your message and the relational part of your message that we send. Both are extremely important. Okay, so time and again in the chapters that we will deal with, will come time and again the content aspect of our of the message and the relational aspect of our message. Okay, so this is so now how many of you are familiar with this very popular English TV series, American series? If you know the name, you can put it in the chat box. If you know the name of the TV series, please put it in the chat box. Yeah, the Big Bang Theory. It's a very popular American series. And there is this very popular character called Sheldon, Dr. Sheldon. And it's a very interesting character. Okay, this person is extremely competent when it comes to technical skills. He's a physicist. Those of you who are not familiar, he's a physicist and he works at a university and is extremely renowned and extremely savvy research in the area, very intelligent. But when it comes to people and relations, he's not good at that at all. Okay, and the reason you can see on the screen the kind of messages that he sends around. These are the kind of messages that he sends around. These messages that he sends around are what make people feel bad about it. So people are obviously not very happy. People who work with him are not very happy. His girlfriend leaves him, his boss fires him. And all this happens when he's extremely intelligent, otherwise, he's technically very competent. Okay, so the lesson that we learn from this character is that even though you may be very good, very competent at the technical expertise or your core domain knowledge, but if you don't, if your interpersonal skills are not good, your life can be very difficult. Those who have seen the show will know. And you can make the life of people around you also very difficult. You won't be very successful social. The social world would not be very having place for you. So that's when this course comes in. And a lot of things that you might have heard so far about, the person should have good communication skills, the person should have good interpersonal skills. This is the time when the course will tell you what exactly do we really mean by good interpersonal skills. What do we really mean by good communication skills? So the various topics that we covered under it aim to develop those skills. So you get to know these things that you have just maybe still heard of, perhaps. I'm not sure, maybe some of you might have studied some topics, I'm not sure. But this course will provide more details in depth about what they are skills. So this series is a good example of how it's important to have a balance of people skill and technical skill. You need both to navigate, to be successful at work. You need both of us. Okay, and this course, of course, for technical, for to develop your technical skills, you have both
तो बोल रही नजर घुमा दो ना कपड़े सुखा रही
economics, and you have all that. But to develop your interpersonal skills, this is the aim of this course. So, did someone ask a question? I'm sorry. Now I won't be able to really hear you because you have to really put things in the chat box. So, if you have a question to ask, please feel free to put it in the chat box. All right. So now these are the course objectives. As I said, throughout the year, you will have two courses: professional communication and group communication, and these are the course objectives. So professional communication, the objective is to develop interpersonal skills, networking skills, verbal and non-verbal skills. When we say verbal and non-verbal, use of words and
तो ये पैर का अंगूठे का काटो
okay. So so I've disabled the unmuting part because anyways I'm not able to hear you. So whatever you have to if you have to interact with me, please put it in the chat box. So now you can just put things in the chat box. I have disabled you to rename yourself, to unmute yourself. All right. So these are the topics. These are the, like I was saying, verbal and non-verbal skills are essentially they check your ability, how you frame a message. Okay, framing of messages, verbal and non, because it is through the use of language that you frame a message, and your message can be in just a smile, your facial expression, your body language. So these verbal and non-verbal skills that we talk about are your ability to frame or develop a message. And message is not simply word or instant messages that you send. Messages a whole different more evolved category. We'll discuss it when we come to this. And then of course the next thing is writing skills. So these are the broader objectives of the course of professional communication. These are the chapters and the units focus on these 4 areas. Okay, so similarly for group communication, you have, as the name of the course suggests, you have team communication skills, working in team, how to work in team, what is a good teamwork behavior, what are bad teamwork behavior. Okay, so that is the first aspect. Non-verbal skill, thanks Priya, thank you for your question. And yes, I can take questions in between. You can ask them in the chat box as in when you want. Verbal and non-verbal skills are essentially non-verbal and body language, facial expression, primarily. The word verbal is use of language. So whenever you are not using language, but still sending a message, then that is a non-verbal skill. Okay. And believe me, as challenging as use of language. So a lot can go wrong. And when we do the chapter, I have that clarifies your answer. Yeah. So non-verbal is you can associate it with any message which you send without using language. This can be action also. This can be facial expression also. This is a very vast area. Okay. So once again, coming back to the objective. So team communication skills, one aspect, conducting effective meetings, public speaking and presentation skills, interview and group discussion skills. So these are the aspects that will be covered. These are the objectives that the course is oriented to. So group communication, these are the four objectives. The focus is on these objectives. So now Moving to the next slide. Yeah, so let me now screen share the syllabus that we have for professional communication. And I posted this syllabus on Google Classroom as well. I hope all of you have joined Google Classroom. I shared the link and the code. This is how Google Classroom looks like. Those who have not joined, please join this. Okay. And, so do join those who have not, please join us, because all the information on next week in syllabus comes. So I already posted the syllabus. Now I'm going to just very briefly give you an overview of what we have. So as you can see, the first page gives detail about the credit points. As you might be already aware now, since you've attended the SHROFF 4 days, the courses, each course carries carries credit points. So this course is carries 2 credit points. Okay, and about evaluation, I have a separate slide for that, so I'll discuss in detail. And the syllabus has, let it open. Yeah, the syllabus has 3 units. Okay, so the unit 1 focuses on the basics of professional and business and professional communication. What are the basic aspects? Okay, and it starts with presenting. Chapter 1 talks about nature of communication model, communication channels and ways. Then chapter 2 focuses on networks. What is a network? What is communication network? How to develop personal network. What do we mean by personal network? Okay, so chapter 2 focuses on network and networking. So now the next unit focuses on personal skills. I have changed my slide and I just wanted a confirmation if you are able to see the syllabus that I'm screening. Just you can show a thumbs up if you're able to see the PDF file that I'm screen shared, where I'm showing units and chapters. Okay, so yeah, so second unit talks about personal skills. Now personal skills focuses on listening, very important. What is listening? It's extremely important part of communication. And another is verbal and non-verbal messages. Okay, that is connected with the verbal and non-verbal skills that I've talked about. Okay, so this chapter talks about the what is verbal message, how to frame that, how should we avoid framing that. So it talks about verbal and non-verbal messages. And third is interpersonal strategies and skills. Very important chapter. And it tells us what exactly is interpersonal skill, what are the various aspects of interpersonal skills. And these are the various topics that we will study in depth related to interpersonal skills. Okay, and as you can see, it is about managing people and managing your relations. Okay, then third, as I mentioned, that language is extremely important. Express your technical knowledge, express your domain knowledge. Language is very important. Therefore, we have another unit on business writing. And writing skill is extremely important. And if your writing is good, you can be good in speech as well as in you can be good in speech as well. So it's interconnected. So you write well, you can speak well. Okay, so it all starts with writing. So therefore, we focus on writing skills in this particular semester. So this is a very small syllabus that you have. Hope you will enjoy while you learn. You have a lot to learn. And some of us are born in families where our parents already have good interpersonal skills. So you absorb these skills as you grow up. But not everyone, not each of us are born or blessed with, people around us are not always good examples or good models of good behavior, social behavior, not all. So this course definitely helps to develop good social behavior. Okay. And so this was about the syllabus. So if you have any, and I'll take a pause for questions. If you have any doubt, any concerns about the syllabus, you can put it in the chat box. And as I said, you can't unmute yourself because I won't be able to hear. So every all questions via chat box only. You can DM me or you can post in public. It's up to you. So feel free to post your questions. Plus, I'm also recording this class orientation for those who might be facing technical issues or not able to hear and such issues. And we'll see. I mean, it depends on the length. So it's going to be a 1 hour video. So if the size allows for the upload or the classroom, I'll try uploading it. Though I doubt it, but let me see how I can share the video. Okay, so this was about the syllabus. If you have no questions, so I'll move ahead now. So let me screen share the class code, which some students are asking for the class. It's also available in the WhatsApp. So you can take a screenshot. This is the class code. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. Plus, it's also available in the WhatsApp chat. Perhaps you joined late, so you might not become clear. So feel free to take a screenshot of this and show me a thumbs up. Those who joined late, I think they might have missed some information. So, and I'll see if I'll repost this information for the new joiners. Okay. So I hope you've taken the screenshot of this. So let me move ahead. Yeah, now very important. Pattern of assessment. I'm sure Dr. V.S. who is the controller of examination, provided you orientation about the exam system, overall exam system, and how you'll be assessed, what you can expect. This pattern of assessment is specifically for my course, which is of 2 credit points. Okay, so for 2 credit points, you have internal assessment of 25 marks. Okay, and you have external assessment of 25 marks. Okay, and external assessment is essentially that happens at the end of the semester. Everything has ended. The semester ends, and there is a central exam, and everyone appears for that. Okay, so internal assessment is done during the semester. So during the semester is you will be there will be an internal test. Okay, there will be an internal test of 10 marks. Okay, there will be an internal test of 10 marks. For which you have to appear. This is centralized. Centralized meaning all students, you will get notice on website, and there will be sitting arrangement and everything. So this is centralized text. If things change about it, of course you will be informed. Then this is 10 marks project. This is fixed. This is not centralized. This comes from the concerned subject teachers. They assign topics and they collect projects. So this is strictly between me and you. See, external exam is you, me, and college. All 3 of us are involved. It is centralized. Internal test, you, me, and college. All 3 are involved. 10 marks project, 5 marks conduct, only you and. Okay, so college is not directly involved. I give you a topic, you complete that, and you submit that back, and then I get marks. Okay, so 10 marks project, all the details will be shared in the Google Classroom. यहाँ पर आपको सब कुछ post होगा यहाँ पे. Assignment notice, all the details will be posted here. Okay, that's why once again, those who not join are requested to join this very important thing. Though, अगर आप for some reason you're not able to join, nothing to worry. Like classes, this is the very first day. So don't panic if you're not able to join this very important days. As I said, I'll post the details once again for the new joinees in the group. Plus, I would also share the PPT that I've prepared in the WhatsApp group as well. and here at the Google Classroom as well. So both the places. So don't worry about class code, kahan hai, don't worry about these things. Just focus on the matter that you can check, because I'm going to share all the details with you later as well. Okay, so just focus on what I'm talking about. Don't worry about how to join this class. I'll help you with that. Don't worry. So moving ahead. Now moving ahead. So Nidhi, I'll answer your question at the end of the class. Not an issue if you join late, but I'll answer the questions at the end of the class. Okay. Meanwhile, so moving ahead. So 10 marks project is when I give you a topic, and this will be posted again on the, and 5 marks is class participation. Class participation is something that I take very seriously. I make note of, maintain record of students who are very active. This is just 5 marks, but of course it can make a difference of passing and failing the course. You can fail a course by 1 mark. So each mark counts. Okay. So and of course, those students who are very active, they get private marks. Those students who do not respond at all, they get 0. Okay, and then most of you would fall in the category of 3 out of 5. Okay, so class participation is, I take feedback sessions at the end of my class. I ask questions based on whatever I have taught. You're supposed to answer. So whether are you answering those questions at the end of the class or not? Okay, that decides, whether you're participating in the class or not. Okay, so 5 marks class participation. So again, no need to take screenshot of this. I'll be sharing this PPT in the classroom, and I'll be also hosting this on the Google Classroom as well. WhatsApp maybe, but only, or Google Classroom. So do not bother about waste time. Just pay attention to what I'm speaking. You need to take screenshots. So some more details about the internal assignment. Internal assignment project 15 marks. You would be expected to submit a written report as well as oral report. I'll ask you to deliver a speech also, and I'll ask you to submit a written report also. Okay, so it is going to be both form. Of course, more details will be shared in the coming days. Okay, and class participation is, as I mentioned, I'll be randomly asking questions in between the class. Okay, feedback sessions that I'll take at the end. I'll be keeping a record of the roll numbers who are active and who are not. Okay, accordingly, I'll be allotting marks. Okay, so just to take this to pause here for some time and ask questions. What is the total credit point for this course? Can you put it in the chat box? Once again, the question is, what is the total credit point of this course? That will answer Niyati's question as well. And so for those of you facing issues, yeah, so Mohit, roll number 30A, very attentive. Thank you so much. And since Mohit has DM me, so Niyati can't see. So Niyati, the answer is 2. Okay, credit points are 2. So Niyati, to elaborate, credit points are essentially these are the credit points that are collected and lead to your degree. So every semester, by passing each course is assigning some credit points. When you pass that course, you earn that credit. And when you earn that credit point, it's collected. Okay, and that collected credit point gives you your degree. So in very short, if you don't pass certain number of courses, you won't earn your degree. So you can understand that. Okay, so credit points are that. All right. And another question, quite obvious, but I still want to ask. What are the marks assigned for project? Answers in the chat box. what are the marks assigned for the project? Yeah, Dhruv has answered. Okay. I'm getting a variety of answers. Let me post the question as a chat box in case you misheard me. I'm asking. Let me post it in the chat box. And as a clue to give away the answer, let me also share the screen with you. Okay, so I think that hopefully the answers will be uniform now and not, very different, like 5, 7, 8, 12, 30. Yeah. Okay, so some reason now the chat box is those of you mentioning a 10 or 25, please check again. Okay. I'm getting variety again. I don't know why this is so. It is not 25, it is 15 marks. So, anyways, no worries, no worries. This is your first day. You can do for some things. And time and again during the class also, everyone, you can gradually settle in. So don't worry if you're not getting it right. Okay. I can understand it's like a lot of information on the initial first 3 days, a lot of information overload. So don't worry, you'll settle in with this. Okay, but just to answer the question, there's 15 marks for project, internal project. Okay. Oh, yes, I think 10 is for the this and 5 marks. So internal is consolidated is 50. Yeah, that is the reason why I have an answer. Yeah. So both answers are correct. Those who said 10, those who said 15, both are correct. All right. So what happens if you not submit your internal assignment or project? We use it interchangeably. They mean the same thing. Assignment or project. So it will lead to 80 failure. So project or assignment is not something that is in addition to or option or out of your curriculum. Okay, it's very much part of your assessment pattern. Do not simply sit exam when I did my course pass. When I internal test did mera kaam ho gaya. It's not like that. So be very clear that project matter. Okay, do not submit your project on time, in the prescribed format, whatever manner it is asked. Okay, so be very careful with submission of, and this is not just for my course, cross courses. All courses will have this. Will have some projects or assignments. Do not take that lightly. Okay, and so as I mentioned that Google Classroom is extremely important for my course. Why? Because I'll be sharing study material there for each chapter. I'll be sharing PowerPoint slides. So right now, what I have given you is a text. Okay, and I'll provided the time left. I'll screen share the textbook as well. But as you can see, the topics from the syllabus are from the textbook. The syllabus is framed based on the textbook, but not all the topics are covered. So PowerPoint slides will be a kind of connection in the syllabus. How is syllabus connected with the textbook? So PowerPoint slides will be very important. So that I'll be sharing. I'll use that to teach in the class, and I'll also share it on Google Classroom so that you know how the chapter is organized, which topics are picked up from the textbook. Okay, but for detailed material, you will have to refer to textbook as well. Okay. Again, another question from Priya about which author book is to be purchased for offline sessions. So there is no separate book for offline and online. Do not consider offline online as something separate. Okay, offline चालू होने के बाद book change हो जाएगी और teacher भी change हो जाएगा. So things will remain same. The textbook will remain same. The syllabus will remain same, and I will also remain same. Okay, so things are not going to change. The only thing that will change is how the mode of operation, how we are going to meet. Okay, hopefully, so we'll be meeting in person instead of Zoom. That's the only thing that will change. Rest everything will remain same, including the textbook. Okay, and you don't have to purchase anything. Book is already available. Okay, so you don't have to go out or purchase anything for this course, for my course. Okay. So I hope that is clear and done. Priya, thank you for your question. Notices related to internal assignment will also be posted. Who is asking if I don't purchase textbook, only refer to PDF, is it okay? Yes, it's okay. You don't need to purchase. But I'll be asking you to bring printout of that textbook. Chapter wise, as we're progressing in the textbook, you have to bring. So you don't have to purchase it. Okay. So once again, to highlight, no purchase of book required for this course, for my course. Book is already available on Google Classroom. Open that, take printout of chapter 1. Let me open that book also, for clarity, so that you know which. So this is the book. I hope you can see the PDF of the book. You can show a thumbs up reaction so that I can immediately know. So please confirm if you're able to see my textbook that I've screened. Mohit, can you see the textbook that I've screen shared? Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up. So about notebook, I'll come back in some time. So this is the book, and as you can see, this is the textbook, and as you can see, if you come to the index page, which is taking some time to go through, so please bear with me. Yeah, so we have reached here. So now there are some differences in the textbook and the syllabus. So that's why I said that when I share the PPT slide, it will be even clearer. So chapter 1, communicating at work. This is what we will start with. Okay, and this is on page number 4. So let us go directly to page number 4, and that doesn't work. So anyways, so you would be required to bring the printout of this chapter in class when I start, and I'll make the announcement in the group as well. So this is chapter 1. Okay, this is as per the book. This is chapter 1. This is a chapter 1 as per the syllabus. So I'll ask you to bring printout of this when we meet in class. Okay, is it clear enough, or do you still have any questions? Niyati, Mohit, Dhruv, Riya, any questions about textbook? Okay, Dhruv has given no. Okay. Everything clear. Great. All right, so I think we are now settled with the big question. That is which book to refer. I think that is now very much settled and clear, and no one has any doubt about it. Okay, So now I think we can safely move ahead. So continuing with our topic, original topic, that is use of Google Classroom. So I'll be primarily using it to share study material. That will be PPT and textbook. And I'll also be posting notices related to internal assignment also on Google Classroom. Okay, so मैंने बोला 10 marks का आपका जो assignment रहेगा वो Google Classroom में I'll share. Okay. Notices related to exam and tests such as paper pattern क्या रहेगा ये भी मैं Google Classroom में डालूँ. Okay, so ये सारे important notices जो भी हैं my course. Okay, so there, see, at college, when you join college, there are multiple sources of information. So there is college website, there is a WhatsApp group, there's a physical college notice board. So there are multiple sources of information. It's very important that you're very clear about where to go for what. So Google Classroom is information specific to my course. Okay, all information specific only to my course. Similarly, other subject teachers will have different avenues for their courses. We will check. They will be informing you about that. Okay. So I hope you're now very clear about the role of Google Classroom. Let me see if I have any questions in the chat box. So I'm just taking a pause here to check questions in the chat box. Yeah, coming back to the separate notebook for this. Yes, you have to prepare a separate notebook. Okay, of course you have to. In the class, you would be expected to bring a notebook and print out of the chapter 1. Okay, that I just showed you. So separate notebook as well as print out. So questions, concerns तो मैंने आपसे पूछ लिए already. और भी कुछ है अगर आपको पूछना है, so feel free to post in the chat box.